Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Infinix 030 versus the Samsung Galaxy A24 and the Samsung Galaxy A24 as well as the Infinix 030, and both phones is powered by MediaTek Helio G99 SoC with 8GB of RAM. So on the back we have a triple cameras on the A24 versus a dual cameras actually on the 030. On the 030 we have 108 megapixel main camera, while on the Samsung we have a 50 megapixel OIS main camera. Then we have 5 megapixel ultra wide with a 2 megapixel which is a macro versus a 2 megapixel which is a depth sensor on the 030. And the back of the Samsung is made up of plastic, while on the 030 we have a vehicle leather finish on the back which feels really premium. Also the camera module, it is really big on the 030, and the back it is a curved, so it feels more comfortable in the hand over the Samsung which has a completely flat back as well as a completely flat frame, which you don't find on the 030. And 030 also has an in-display fingerprint scanner, while A24 has a fingerprint scanner inside the power button. On the bottom we have our USB Type-C with headphone jack on the Samsung, and the headphone jack is not available at all on the 030. And A24 actually has a single speaker while 030 has a stereo speaker. So in this video I'm gonna show you how is the 030 is gonna perform against the Galaxy A24 which has the same Helio G99. So without any wasting time, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. And logos came up first on the Infinix 030, and both phones is running on Android 13 XOS version 13.1 actually, versus a Samsung One UI version 5.1. So let's see which one will be faster. So the Infinix 030 is faster when it comes to booting up, and the Galaxy A24 it is also right behind there. Again we have 1 or 2 second difference between these devices. On the Infinix we have 6.7 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED which can produce up to 1 billion colors. Also we have 120 Hz refresh rate also, and this is a 3D curved display on the 030 with a center punch hole on the top, while on the another hand A24 has a 6.5 inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with 90 Hz refresh rate only. Although we have a U-shaped notch on the top which looks outdated of course, and the bottom chain it is, as you can see, much smaller on the 030. Everything's close up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Opening a phone dialer slightly faster on the A24. So next on the list is the settings, slightly faster again on the Samsung. And let me go to the display. So we have 90 Hz refresh rate versus a 120 Hz on the 030. We also have auto option, but in my usage auto option it is not really optimized, so I prefer all the time 120 Hz mode. Now check out some more apps. Let's start off with the Amazon shopping, and that is exactly the same on both phones as you can see, and scrolling feels really smooth on both phones. Not a big difference obviously between 120 Hz and 90 Hz. Definitely Infinix it is slightly smoother in every single time. And now check out some games application, and now let's see that how much difference between these two devices despite having a same SoC. Now let's opening up the Candy Crush Saga. Slightly faster on the Galaxy A24 if I'm not wrong. Instagram, that is about the same. Let's see Pinout is exactly the same, or it is a draw. Snapchat about the same. Spotify slightly faster on the 030. Subway Surfer, let's see this time which one will faster. So both phones it is at the same time, as you can see. Yes, we have 1 second difference. And let me show the speakers on both phones. First on the 030, max volume. And here is the Samsung. And yes, on the speakers it is more louder on the Galaxy A24. Also has little more bass, although we don't have a stereo effect on the A24 which you find on the 030. Now let's see temper 2. Let's see this time, and exactly the same almost on both phones, which is expected because we have same SoC with same GPU as well. Now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile, and now let's see how much difference in this heavy game. MediaTek Helio G99. So the 030 is performs slightly faster, as you can see. It's almost a 1 second difference. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones, no 60 fps even on the 030. And now let's open X, and it is a draw. And now let's open Z, and Z it is open up at the same time actually, and scrolling feels really smooth on both phones. Yes, in the start we see a hiccup on the Infinix but not on the Samsung. Yes, we have a difference between 90 Hz and 120 Hz if I see very closely. And last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. So that one open up faster on the 030, and also look at the front facing camera. So the front facing camera looks more better on the 030 because on the 030 we have a 50 megapixel selfie camera. And now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Samsung internet on the A24 versus a Chrome we have on the Infinix 030. And now let's open wikipedia.org, and that is slightly faster on the 030, and scrolling feels really smooth. Same thing with zooming out. And now let's open this language, Farsi, again at the same time, and also feels really smooth. And next on the list is apple.com. Apple.com, it is at the same time, no difference at all, and scrolling feels really smooth. As you can see, no hiccups that I find on the A24, even on the 030. And now let's see RAM measurement on both phones. So on the A24 we have 8 GB of RAM versus 8 GB of RAM as well. Actually, phone dialer still there, settings still there, Amazon shopping and that card refresh on both phones, Candy Crush Saga refresh on the 030 only, Instagram that seems like in-app refresh only, Recipe pin out still there, Snapchat that seems like refresh, pin out that is still there, Subway Surfer refresh on the 030. So RAM measurement is really bad on the 030. Temper 2 still there. A24 is performed excellent so far. Let's see PUBG. Now let's open X, Z. Last way back to the internet browser. And guys, what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Infinix 030 as well as the Galaxy A24 and both phones is perform very similar in day-to-day applications. As far as the games are concerned, I feel it is slightly faster on the 030, and the difference it is only a 1 second maximum. So in terms of the RAM wise, in that area, yes, A24 is performed excellent in the RAM measurement, while on the 030 we have a lot of refresh. And now let's talk about the battery sizes. So both phones has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have 25 watt super fast charging support, no charger in the box, while on the 030 we have 45 watt super fast charging. Yes, in the box we also get a fast charger. And that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Infinix 030 versus the Galaxy A24. And do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and follow me on Instagram as well as on X, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.